Yo, what's up guys? My name is JD Black 21, and today I'm doing a little unhoard commentary of the Afterparty, and I'm going to explain a lot. So, what is the Afterparty? Well, let me take you back to early 2022. There was an unhoard being released that year called Mission 97. And I decided to do a little trolling, as I do, you know, me, the epic troll, and do a joke on Horde afterwards. And I called it the After Party, because, you know, it's after the main event, as we'll see here. And that's all the context you need, really, before going into here. And as you can see above me, if you donate $1 during this section, I will do one Fortnite dance per dollar donated. So there you have that. I'll be starting my commentary now. This is a 9-minute long project, but I wanted to give a lot more detail into what I was thinking, into my psyche, into this big head of mine. So we'll see. Let's start it off. So as you can see in the background here, first of all, it says the main event, ... What does that mean? We don't know. But as you can see in the background, there's a faded out, it looks like a statue run. And as we play a little more, it's over. The main event is over. As I said, the Mission 97 was the main event, but it was over at this point when I released this unhoard project. And you can see here, there's also... So these are all... Everything in the background here is something from that Mission 97. I kind of wanted to put a little compilation of all those, some of the memorable runs. And this was obviously, you got this the chocolate, some lobster, and some eggs and some pie, which was, Misty's Chicago 14, right? And as you can see, we're getting to these runs, and this looks like the Silo DLTK run from Therm. And now it says, this is, what's it going to be? I wanted to build the suspense before going into this unhoard. Kind of make it seem like it was a real thing. But obviously, as we know, hindsight 2020, this was actually just a complete joke of an unhoard. So, as we continue on, we can see, as you can see in the background, there's the cradle bunch, as they called it, or I don't know, I forget what they call it in Mission 97, but so to give you context behind the cradle bunch, that was a skit that was done in one of the first unhoards ever, Kapap 2, I believe. And it was just a bunch of cradle runs, it was a parody of the hit show The Brady Bunch, but it was the Cradle Bunch instead. So the M97 boys kind of paid tribute to that in their own unhoard. It was Cradlewood Squares. That's what it was. Cradlewood Squares. That's the bit that they did in M97, and I sort of put that in the background there. But as you can see, it's the After Party. That is the title of this unhoard project, and now I'm getting people keen on the After Party with this excruciatingly long intro. It's not that long actually, but you get some unhoards. If you watch the unhoard commentary last night, you would see that that intro was very long. There was actually 2 intros in that unhoard, so it was 8 minutes long. And this intro was only about 30 seconds long, So this actually was just not that long of an intro at all. But I'm just trying to build up the suspense with this intro. As you can hear in the background, if we turn it up a little, because this was kind of quiet. So that was that's the sound of the computers on investigation, actually. And this sound, actually, if you didn't know, is actually a reference. I'm saying actually a lot. So sorry about that. I don't have any better words to say, apparently. This background audio was used in Illu's Defection 5 video from 10 years ago. He sort of did the same thing with the intro in that video of Defection 5 to like build suspense. And I really liked that, so I used the same sound effect here. It's a very nice little ambient sound effect. Very, very drone-like, you know. Okay, and so that was the intro. 32 seconds long, not that long at all. And now I'm setting the stage. We're at JD's apartment on February 25th, 2022. And as you can see here, it's a completely different apartment from where I am now. And that is because I have moved apartments since February 25th, 2022. And this apartment was kind of in shambles at the time. You know, I was getting ready to move out, so it was pretty fucking messy. And as you can see here, I'm walking in the door. And now the door in this apartment is on the right side of my room. And that is where I would come through anytime. And you can also notice that there is a door here, a door leading to this room. However, in this apartment, it's a studio apartment, which if you don't know what that means, it means there is only one big room. As you can see, that's the entrance to, that's the hallway to the entrance. And it's just, you know, it's one big room. There's the sliding doors to my left there. But I ended up moving apartments because I did not need all that space it was 2 bedrooms, and I didn't need the 2 bedrooms. I just, you know, I'm a simple guy, you know. I don't need more than a studio, really, at least at this point in my life, you know. But as we can see here, I'm walking into this room. I'm holding something. What am I holding? It appears to be a bag and maybe a bottle. What could it be? Well, we're about to find out.
Just got home from a long day of work.
So I just got home from a long day of work, I said. And at this point, I was, you know, I was doing a lot of work. I think I had just started a job that I don't even work at anymore. So yeah, I was still getting used to that and getting home from work. You know, I would get this, as we can see here, it's looking like a yellow Nesquik bottle. A yellow Nesquik bottle, that's right. If you don't know, in the Elite.net, there's a meme called the Nesquik, where we use it. It's been a popular meme for a while. We use the Nesquik meme a lot. So I decided to get an actual Nesquik. And then what else am I holding? Oh, let's go back a few frames. Let's enhance. Let's zoom in and enhance. What could that be? Oh, if that isn't the recognizable golden arches of McDonald's, or Macca's as we call it in the Elite and Australia. So I have some McDonald's. I have a Nesquik. And you know, those are two staple memes in the Elite. You know, Macca's and Nesquik. You know, it doesn't get any better than that.
Ready to just sit back and relax.
Ready to just sit back and relax, I said. You know, I'm sort of playing in this video here. I'm sort of playing like a little exaggerated character of myself. You know, I'm trying to, like, you know, I'm about to relax. But little did I know that I was not about to relax at all in this clip, as you're about to see.
Got my Macca's here.
You see, I did the meme. I did the Macca's meme because that's what I do. That's what the leaders are all about.
Got the fucking Nesquik.
See, and now I'm holding up the Nesquik because, like I said, that is another popular meme. Yes, and as Joris is saying in chat right now, I did have indeed very long hair. As you can see, it is getting pretty long, and I actually grew it out for a few more months after this. I grew it out pretty long, and it's just because I was too lazy to get a haircut. But I actually, as you can see here, I have a very fresh haircut now. If we take off these headphones, look at that. My clean cut, as you would say. My clean cut. But this cut is not looking very clean right now in this video.
Quick strawberry flavor.
Strawberry flavor. Now the more popular flavor of Nesquik is the chocolate flavor, obviously. But I am more partial to the strawberry flavor of Nesquik. I always have been, and I probably always will be. And as you can see here,
Not that fucking chocolate shit.
Not that fucking chocolate shit. I still agree. I still agree. And yeah, everyone's gonna think that's pretty controversial, but you know, I am entitled to my opinion, and you know, I like some of that strawberry Nesquik. You know what I mean? And so you know, you see here, I take a little swig, you know, because like I said earlier, I said in this unhoard project earlier, I was ready to relax, so I'm taking a little swig, you know, because that's what you do when you relax. You sit back and take swigs of your strawberry Nesquik.
Oh man. Just ready to fucking relax.
Again, I am very adamant about wanting to relax. And because, you know, I just had a long day at work. And I'm just reiterating that, it appears.
Well, let's check this thread. Let's see.
So there was a thread going on at the time, as you see. And this thread was kind of going on, if you don't remember, right before M97 was about to unhoard, and it was kind of a big thing of controversy. It was called, if you get a world record while the untied is hoarded, should it count? And that was the question we were all posing to ourselves, and there was a lot of discourse and argument about this in this thread. At the time, a lot of people said it should count. Yes, world record should count. A lot of people said no, that's hoarding sucks. It should not count. The untied, or no, it would be the other way around. My bad. The untied should not count. Yeah. Wait. No, I am right. Whatever. Anyways, there was a lot of arguments going on in this thread at this time, and I had posted a video. As you can see here, this is my profile picture, the classic JD guard. And a quick tangent, too. A lot of people don't know the origin story of this JD guard. Where did it come from? Well, as you can see, it has glasses, it has a blue hat, and it has a sort of striped, spotted blue shirt. And, of course, that is a classic Bunker 2 guard. And this is actually a spawning guard on Bunker 2. And this was a deliberate photo shoot I kind of did way back in like 2019, I believe. Because I wanted a new profile picture. And I decided to go for a sunglasses spawning guard on B2. And yeah, that's where that comes from. But anyway, as you can see here, I posted a video. And this video was actually sort of like a shit post mocking the people in this thread, kind of, you know, just you know, just to showcase all the chaos that was going on in this thread, because it was pretty chaotic. And so, you know, I'm checking this forum. As you can see up here, there's me in the corner. That's me in the corner.
This thread's doing. Let's see how this thread on the forums is doing.
Let's see how it's doing.
I haven't checked it since I posted my shitpost right here.
And as you can see, if you remember the date, it was February 25th at the very beginning of this unhoard, is when I walked into my apartment.
I mean, it was a pretty good shitpost, I must say.
And I'm very vain about my shitpost. I enjoyed that I made it, and
it was pretty good. But
yeah, I think it was pretty good.
Anyway, let's skim through this shit. Yeah.
So I'm skimming through the forums right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. There's the fucking Samo rants.
So if you don't know, Samo is very famous in the community for going on these like long tangents and rants. He has this Hateful Twerp series where he just rants about something in the Elite, and as you can see here, this rant was about hoarding and his thoughts about unhoards.
Yeah.
But I won't go too into that. Just know that Samo is a very, if you know him at all, he's a very interesting character for sure. That's to be said. He definitely does not shy away from giving his opinions on any matters. So that's what people respect him for.
Classic Samo going at it with the great content. He even fucking shouted out my fucking shit post.
So as you can hear, I can Samo did indeed shout out my shit post in this video, and I sort of shouted him out back. I returned the favor because that's what I would like to have done for anyone who gives props to my content, the beautiful content that I make.
My man, Samo. Love you, man. All right.
And I'm very happy. I'm scrolling through this post. I'm in a good mood. Like I said, we have the context of I just got home from work. I'm ready to relax, and now I'm in an even better mood because of this Samo video. So it's just an upward spiral. But as we can see, as you're about to find out in the progression, that upward spiral is about to take a turn for the worse. And that's kind of what I aim to do as a storyteller, really. It's you build that upwards tension, and it's all going up. It all seems to be working out great, and then all of a sudden, it just all crashes down. And we're about to get the plot twist right here as it all crashes down.
Third page now. Ooh, it's getting spicy here.
So you see here, I say it's getting spicy here. Now there was a member in the unhoard of Mission 97 right before this called his name is Spicy. His username is Spicy. But they did this thing in this M97 unhoard where they gave themselves secret agent names. There was Agent Frost, Agent Scar, Agent, I don't know. There was a bunch of agent names. But one of the agent names was Agent Picante, which is I believe it's Spanish for spicy. Picante. It might be Italian. I don't even know what language that is. But he was Agent Picante. Yeah. And so I decided, since this was kind of like a double meaning, I was saying the thread. It's getting spicy in here, But I kind of wanted to still shout out the unhoard that came before it. So I put this little asterisk here and saying it's getting picante. You see what I'm doing there? So I decided to throw that little Easter egg in there, I guess.
See here, let's go. Ooh, White Ted respond on this video. Yeah.
So now I'm reading through the White Ted post, and I'm about to. This is where the story takes a turn for the worse, as I would say probably, and we're about to find out why.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wait. What?
And then I see something. You can see here. I see something that is sus. It's very sus. And I'm suspicious. And I'm about to emergency alert. As you can see right here.
What does that say? Hold on. Let's get an enhancement here.
And then I do an enhancement. And I do a little zoom in on this section here. where it says JD's skits are not as enjoyable outside of a horde. This was something that Whitehead had typed in his post. And this sentence right here is actually, now that we've gotten to it, I can sort of explain that this sentence was the whole inspiration behind this joke on Horde. I saw this. I'm going to have an exaggerated reaction in this video, as I do. Oh, we have a donation. Oh my god. We have a donation from David for $1. So I'm going to quickly pause my commentary and do a quick Fortnite dance. What should I do? Shall I do the Orange Justice? Should I do the default style? Should I do the flossing? What am I gonna do? I don't know. I'll do this. There you go. There's your one Fortnite dance. Anyway, let's get back to the commentary. So where was I? Oh yes. I was saying this sentence was the whole inspiration behind this joke on Horde. I saw this sentence and I was like, you know what? It would be funny if I make a joke on Horde and then do a skit in that on Horde. And sort of like, sort of playing off these words, making it seem like I'm unhoarding when I'm actually just making a joke video. So that was kind of the intent behind all of this. And this sentence was the whole reason to spark this inspiration for this unhoard. And that's great, honestly. There's inspiration doesn't have to come from something big, something notable. It can just come from some random sentence said in a multi-paragraph forum post on the elite.net forums. And it sparked this one phrase sparked that whole inspiration, and that is really cool, I think. But as you can see in this little skit that I do, I'm not too happy about it, as you'll see.
These skits are not as enjoyable outside of a horde. Damn it!
So you can see, as you hear there, you hear I scream, "Damn it," and knock my chair over. This is a reference to Jim Barrett missing the open door on Facility 0056 pace way back in 2013. And after he does that, after he misses this open door, he screams, "Damn it," very loudly and aggressively. And basically that's what that is a reference to. But it's also just to show in the skit that I am very angry at this sentence, although it's an exaggerated reaction. Obviously, I would never be this angry over just some offhand comment like that. So let's continue on.
Fuck!
So I say fuck as well, which is also part of that Jimbo video. He screams "damn it," then fuck in the original video, and I sort of parody that here.
Of course, dude! How could I be so fucking stupid?
And you can see here, I'm kind of acting a little bit sarcastic here towards this comment that Whitehead made. I'm acting very sarcastic. How could I be so fucking stupid? Just to show the absurdity of the comments, that I believe that how absurd it was.
How could anyone enjoy my skits if they're not in a horde?
And obviously this was probably not the original intent of Whitehead's original post. He probably was not trying to go after me in any malicious manner at all. He was just making a comment about it. But I still overreact to it. It's because I was still inspired to make this skit because of that comment. And I decide to like overreact to it and try to spin it to prove my own point in a way.
I tell you, man. This Whitehead guy, he's out to fucking get me.
So I say Whitehead is out to get me. Now, if you don't know, there was a little controversy with his when he unhoarded the B2 Cell Warp back in 2021. There was a lot of controversy around that, mainly because he hoarded that strategy for several months, and there was a lot of people that were upset that I was not invited, seeing that I was the only player at the time who was publicly playing for the world record, or the assumed world record on that stage, which is 23 seconds, when in reality the real world record was with the B2 Cell Warp. Callie had an untied of 20. But alas, there was that whole controversy, and I kind of allude to that here.
Not just this, but the B2 shit.
So you see, I'm alluding to the B2 shit, which is what that whole thing was about. And I sort of, I take this comment from Whitehead. Like I said, it's probably not malicious intent at all, but I'm sort of spinning it to seem like it was a malicious intent. And that was kind of my intent of this project.
When he could have at least told me that to not waste fucking dozens of hours playing for a time that wasn't even going to be a world record.
And you can see that was kind of my thought process there, was to give context behind that B2 shit, as I said, but the B2 Cell Warp controversy, where I was not informed until everyone else found out about the B2 Cell Warp. Even as I was playing for the assumed world record at the time. And as you can see here, I'm very angry because, like I said in the skit earlier, I feel that Whitehead is out to get me, and I am thinking about what to do.
No, he can't keep getting away with this. He can't keep getting away with this.
So that line there, he can't keep getting away with this, is actually a Breaking Bad reference. I believe it's episode 5, season 11 of Breaking Bad, where Jesse Pinkman goes to light Walter White's house on fire because he is angry that he has betrayed him. There's this big moment where he finds out that Walter White has basically just been lying to him and betrayed him this whole time. And so in a fit of rage, Jesse Pinkman goes to Walter White's house and starts pouring gasoline everywhere in an attempt to burn down his house, obviously. Yeah, this is Breaking Bad spoilers. I won't spoil too much. I'm just going to try to spoil... trying to give context behind this. But anyway, there's this other guy named Hank Schrader who catches Jesse Pinkman in the act. He's a DEA agent, and he also wants to take down Walter White. And before Jesse can burn down the house, Hank convinces Jesse to not do it and instead join him in taking down Walter White together. And as Jesse reluctantly agrees, he shouts, "He can't keep getting away with this! He can't keep getting away with this!" And that's what this was a reference to, as you can hear.
No, he can't keep getting away with this. He can't keep getting away with this.
So I was a big Breaking Bad head at the time. This is about when the final season of Better Call Saul was coming out. So that whole universe I was really invested into. So I decided to throw a little Breaking Bad meme in there for the boys.
But what do I do? How do I get back?
And now I'm thinking, because I need to get back at him, and I sort of explain that I will be making this unhoard. It sort of gets a little meta. I'll make an unhoard, and Yeah, you'll see right here.
I'll make a horde. That's right. I'll make a horde, and it'll have the funniest skit you've ever seen.
It'll have the funniest skit you've ever seen. So at this point, me in this character is in my exaggerated character here is sort of going after the this comments again that JD skits are not as enjoyable outside of a horde. So this whole thing is the whole thing. Point of this is that I'll do the funniest skit anyone has ever seen, and it'll be inside of a horde. So therefore, it will be more enjoyable. And that I obviously use that sort of flawed logic, in my opinion, to make this to explain my thought process.
Wait, what?
But as we see here, there's another plot twist. It gets even more meta, as we see here.
Is that Twitch chat?
So the magic is kind of broken here as we're doing this, over a year later, and we have commentary. But this unhoard project was originally streamed on my Twitch channel, and I'm pointing to the left like this. Like, is that Twitch chat? Because that's where obviously the Twitch chat is on Twitch's overlay. So I'm pointing towards it, and I'm like, wow, it's getting really meta now,
Is that Twitch chat right there?
And I'm sort of doing a fourth wall break, if you call it. Right now, this is where you address that you are you address the audience. You address that you are a part, not the world you're living in is kind of also you're being bombarded, and you can address the audience, the people watching, sort of.
Wait,
I probably explained that really badly, but you've probably heard of a fourth wall break before. You're all smart guys. You know what that is. And you can see here, I'm sort of pushing against these black bars on the side here. I'm trying to break free, but I'm like trapped in this box all of a sudden, which is constrained by these black bars. And you can see I'm looking over this way, and I'm actually looking at my second monitor, because on my second monitor is OBS, so I can actually see where I'm pushing, and sort of like know that I'm trying to push against these black bars on my screen to make it look as if I'm trapped in there, which obviously I'm not.
What?
And you can see how I'm doing some very exaggerated acting, and I'm trying to push up against the ceiling, the top of the screen, but I can't do it. Now, obviously, I could, because this is a skit, and obviously, if I weren't acting here, I would have free reign over my ability to just go beyond these black bars or whatever.
Am I trapped inside a Twitch stream?
I've realized now in this project that I'm trapped inside an unhoard project inside a Twitch stream, because we got the Twitch chat to the side,
What the fuck? Oh god. What is this space-time continuum bullshit? That doesn't matter. I'm in a horde. I'm in an unhoard.
So now, at this point, I realize that I am trapped inside of an unhoard project, as this video entails. This was sort of the whole premise and plot twist behind this video, is that I realized that am in an unhoard, and you'll see here as the plot develops, you can see why that matters so much.
And I don't have a skit prepared.
Is the thing that I need a skit prepared. You heard me just say that I would have the funniest skit ever. I'll make an unhoard and I'll have the funniest skit ever. But at this point, I've realized that I am in trouble, because I'm in an unhoard and I don't have any skits prepared. Now, obviously, this is acting. And I did have a skit prepared because this is the skit. But I sort of make it even more meta and do a skit inside of the skit.
Oh fuck! This is awful. This is not good, dude. Fuck. Think, JD. I need a skit real quick. I need a fucking skit.
And now you can see I'm desperately trying to think of anything that I could do to make this audience laugh.
I know. Yes, I know. I know exactly what to do. Fortnite dances!
So Fortnite dances. So you were probably wondering at the very start of this unhoard commentary why I put up here $1 for one Fortnite dance. And that is because I do Fortnite dances inside of this video here. And, you know, I'm kind of alluding to that reference of, you know, I'll do more Fortnite dances today as a commentary, sort of as a meta thing, you know, because, you know, we like to have fun here at ECM. So, anyway, that's the skit I end up thinking of in this short time frame that I have as I realize that I'm trapped inside of an unhoard.
Yeah, you love a good Fortnite dance, don't you? All right, here we go. You remember when I did this a few years ago, right? Oh.
So yeah, there was a I said, you remember when I did this a few years ago? Now there was a video. There was an incident. I won't go too far deep into it, but someone made a video, and as a response, I kind of mocked them by doing a Fortnite dance. You know, at the time, TikTok was becoming a popular, you know, app. And one of the big early trends on TikTok was mocking people by just doing Fortnite, by replying to them with like you doing a Fortnite dance or something like that. And so I did the same by replying to this video with me just Fortnite dancing. And that kind of became kind of a meme in the elite community. And this is why it says, also literally yesterday, y'all. Thank you, M97 hoarders. And they actually put a clip of me Fortnite dancing in the unhoard. I believe it was Cordy actually in specific. Actually, I think it was multiple people who did it, but the only one I'm remembering now is Cordy, who puts me Fortnite dancing. He did like this little you know, little meme video right before his Depot I think 39 it was. Yeah, his Depot SA 39. He did a little skit of all the people who had gotten Depot 39 to that point of like, it's like Goose when he gets an insane untied on Depot SA, and then like Sammy when he uses the worst strat ever to tie the untied. It was stuff like that. And then for me it was like JD getting Depot leaderboards with Depot 48. And then it was just a clip of that clip of me Fortnite dancing that was used in the video of me mocking this other person. So that's why it says also literally yesterday, lol. And yeah, and then after that,
hold on, let's get some light on me.
I decide to turn this light on me, and I actually unfortunately do not have this light anymore. It was a nice little like bendy light. It was very small. You could like kind of like bend it and contort it to like point in different directions. It was kind of nice, but I had to throw it away as I moved out. There's a lot of things I had to throw away, and that was one of them, unfortunately. But I digress. Let's continue. I just want to get some light on me to show the full glory of me doing these Fortnite dances.
Here we go.
As you can see, I start doing the floss, which is a very popular Fortnite dance, and in the background is a I think it's some Kirby music, some very distorted Kirby music, and I actually don't remember where I got this music, unfortunately. I don't know why it was so distorted. As you can hear, now I am doing the what's this one called? I don't even remember what this dance is called, if I'm being honest with you. But I'm doing it anyway. and I go back to flossing again, as you can see. And now I put some very, like satirical, ironic text that says laugh, laugh, because this is supposed to be a funny skit in an unhoard. And now I'm telling the audience to sort of laugh. And because obviously a person just doing Fortnite dances with Kirby music should not be that funny. But, adding this text, adding this impact font text, which is a very, very popular meme font in sort of this format, kind of, maybe it'll push people over the edge to where they actually laugh, even though it's kind of sort of ironic in that way. Like this should not make people laugh. Just telling, like, if I tell you right now, laugh, you're not gonna laugh. That's not fucking funny. But if I do it in this context, then maybe it will be a little bit funnier, and you actually will laugh. So it's kind of these layers of irony, and that's kind of what you have to master as a meme creator, or as a comedian. And now I'm doing the Orange Justice, which you actually just saw me do earlier when that $1 was donated. And now I do the default dance, which you could barely see there because it was so fast. And then I go back to flossing. That's the easiest, in my opinion, the easiest Fortnite dance. So I did that a lot. That was my dance of choice.
There we go.
And now you can see I've done it. It was obviously sped up to like 5 seconds or whatever, but I actually did it for about a solid 30 seconds or so, to like 45 seconds. So I'm pretty tired by the end of it.
I did it. There it is. That's the skit.
As you can see, I said that's the skit. That's the skit that I was alluding to for this unhoard project. And I did it, and now I'm happy.
I got the skit done. There we go. Now I can finally show off this hoard.
And now I'm happy. I'm relieved that I figured something out and made a bad situation much better. And that is good character development. But there's one more plot twist we're about to get to here. And that's the main key of a good storytelling, is to have all these sort of plot twists in between everything.
It was close, but we made it. There's the hoard.
And then I realized something, as you're about to see.
Wait a second. This is a hoard. This is an unhoard. But I don't have a time to unhoard.
And then I realized that I need a time to unhoard, because as you know, in the Elite.net, as you've seen several unhoards already, the whole point of it is that you are showing off times that you have achieved. Like some great world records that you've achieved in Perfect Dark and GoldenEye, or maybe in some other games. And that's kind of like the whole point of them. And I just now realize that I'm missing the whole point of an unhoard, and I now just realized that I need a time to unhoard.
Oh, fuck.
So as you can see, I exaggerate my my anxiousness even more by saying the word fuck, which is a common word to say when one is anxious.
But what could I possibly unhoard?
And now I'm thinking about it, because since I don't have a time to unhoard, I have to think quick once again. This is the same with when I discovered that I was inside the hoard, inside the Twitch chat, and I needed to figure out what to do about the skit. And now I'm doing the same about the actual time, the actual gameplay.
I know.
You can see I'm doing a little smirk here, because I've come up with a clever idea. What is that clever idea?
Oh, I know what to unhoard. I'm gonna hit Whitehead right where it hurts the most.
So we're going back to that Whitehead comment again. You know, because again, that was the whole inspiration behind this video, was that Whitehead comment where he said JD's skits are not as funny outside of a horde. And so I'm like saying, yeah, I'm gonna hit Whitehead right where it hurts the most. And we're about to find out what exactly that means.
Oh yeah, you heard me right.
Yes, we did. We definitely heard him right. We definitely heard me right. That he is going, him and I, Aquam and I, is going to hit him right where it hurts the most.
So, Ted, if that's even your real name.
You know, this joke is funny because, if you don't know, Ted is not his real name. In fact, I think his real name is James, but he goes by the username White Ted. And so I sort of made this joke. They're like, that's not your real name, isn't it? When I knew like full well that no, it's actually just not his real name. And that was sort of the joke behind that.
Are you ready to face the consequences of your actions?
And you see here, I'm going to make him face the consequences of his actions. I'm going to make him eat his words, if you will. And we're about to find out what that means. I'm doing this very exaggerated, intense face. Like it's coming to you. You're gonna get what's coming to you. Basically, that's kind of the face I was going for here. So here, as you can hear, I'm using the song "O Fortuna," which is a top choice for people if they want to use a song that's very dramatic sounding. And I wanted to play this up as if I was going to get something completely insane. So I used a very dramatic song right here. O Fortuna. In association with the elite. So this is another kind of meme, in association with the elite, that has gone back like years and years. I think I might have been started by Ilu in his classic old videos, where he would write "in association with the elite" before showing off a time. And that was kind of, a lot of people kind of started using that as the years go on. And so I do the same thing here, in association with the elite. Frigate Secret Agent. So as you heard, I was going to say I'm going to hit Whitehead where it hurts the most. Now, if you didn't know, Whitehead, he does not have a very solid times page, but there is one level that he's very good at, and that is Frigate. I think he's pretty high on the leaderboards. He's not first, I don't think, but he's pretty far up there. He's third, just behind Frost Hops and Ace. He's third place on Frigate leaderboards. So this is his best level, Frigate and Secret Agent in particular. But we're about to find out more. Frigate, Secret Agent, what? What am I going to get? 2.3 strat untied. And now, if you didn't know, this 2.3 strat is a strategy used on Agent to free a hostage in the cutscene. But I'm going to use it on Essay now, as you can see. At least that's what this implies. This implies that I'm going to get an untied world record on Frigate Secret Agent with this 2.3 strat. But as we're about to find out, that's not exactly what happens. Sorry to spoil you if you haven't seen this before. I mean, you've had like over a year to see this by now. So, I mean, if you haven't seen it, sorry. Yeah. Anyway, 2.3 strat. This is obviously untied, so I'm going to get an untied world record with the 2.3 strat. But I'm actually just twisting these words here, and I'm actually just going to get a 2.3 strat run that happens to be the untied, because no one has ever played a run with 2.3 on Frigate. At least I don't. There isn't any recorded instances to this point of anyone doing so. But anyway, that's how I sort of played up at the start. And so I start the Frigate Secret Agent. And you can hear the song playing in the background. So it's a nice little hip hop beat, and this beat is actually called worst beat of all time I think it's number 10. There's this guy that does this worst beats of all time series, and this was one of them. But this beat in particular had a very nice start, actually. Had some good sampling, if you will, and it actually it was a good start, but then it just all goes to shit. So I kind of wanted to show that it might be a good run because I'm using a good sounding song, but when the run actually starts, you'll see the chaos that ensues with the song. So as you can see, this is the cutscene you need for the 2.3 strat. And if you have a keen ear, you can hear me shooting in the cutscene.
Yo, where's Louis?
So that was a producer tag. Don't worry about that. That was a producer tag. That was part of the song. But anyway, I'm starting this frigate. I'm shooting in the cutscene to kill this hostage taker in the cutscene, which is the strat used on Agent. But I'm doing that on an essay. But as you can see now, my gameplay is going to get progressively worse, and so will the song. So as you can hear in the song, we have a very out-of-tune piano. What do we have? We have like a buzzing phone, we have a dolphin laughing, and we have like a really corny like violin synth, like a bad like hit. I don't know. A lot of stuff. Just a very bad beat, and that was kind of what I was going for with this. You know, this gameplay is bad because I'm playing in 2.3 and I don't know what I'm doing. This is actually my first time playing 2.3. So you're seeing the skill of a player who has never played 2.3 before. As you can see, I'm looking up and down because I just don't know what the controls are to control 2.3. I'm just completely winging it. But I'm going to press through the level as much as I can. So I'm doing the normal frigate essay route, which is, you know, to kill this guy and then pause for the bug throw. So as you can see, I am in 2.3, and then I add some text setting. See guys, it's in 2.3, and now people are kind of getting the idea of, you know, oh, he was gonna get an untied with 2.3, and I was like, oh. No, he's just using 2.3, and it'll be a 2.3 untied, because no one has played 2.3 before. Haha, funny joke. And that was kind of the whole joke. But I'm not done. I play out the run. I switched to 1.2, because I don't want to play the whole run in 2.3. I could have done the whole run in 2.3, but it would have been kind of chaotic. And I didn't want this horde to drag on for so long. You know, I wanted this to be a short, funny video. So, I continued on. So I do the bug throw. I do this route.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
So as you can see there, I missed that guard kill, and I added the oh my god, hell no sound effect and a vine boom as well for extra measure. I'm going to add a lot of these sound effects, as you'll hear throughout this run, for comedic effect, and yeah, we'll see that as we go on. So I'm strafing through the level. The song is as bad as ever. Now that phone buzzing is very prominent in this section of the song. Very interesting artistic choice by the guy who made this song. And I'm going to continue on with this run. And now I have switched up the beat. It's another worst beat ever, but made by the same guy. But this one is inspired by Ocarina of Time. You know, it's the title screen song. But the funny part about it is that he used the this synth that this choir. I don't know what to even call it. The sound that's very popular in a lot of pop music and like R&B back in the day. You know, it's like oh, that type of sound. So that's what he uses as the main melody for this Ocarina of Time remix, as you'll hear. And as you see, I was like a reference to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, best game ever. Am I right, gamers? And so you can see here. I say Zelda and Ocarina instead of Zelda and Ocarina. And this is a reference to a speedrunner by the name of Carl Jobst, who a lot of people make fun of his sort of strange Australian accent from time to time. And he'll say, in some words that end with A, he'll say ER in like or that's what it sounds like to our more Americanized ears, I guess. So instead of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, it'll sound more like Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. But that's more because of the accent. He's not actually intending to say Zelda and Ocarina. That's just what it comes off as, and that's what I'm referencing here. And also here, it says, best game ever, am I right, gamers? But, as we see here, for a frame, I change it to worst game ever, you cannot refuse this. And this is actually my true thoughts on Ocarina of Time. If you don't know, I played through this game, or I tried to play through it, about a year and a half ago. I was not successful, and I was not having a good time playing this, and I concluded that Ocarina of Time was an overrated piece of shit goddamn video game that that just sucks ass and no one should ever fucking play again. But that was sort of the kind of joke I made. You know, it was originally like, yo, best game ever, right? Am I right, gamers? You know, but then I just like show my true thoughts right here, and put some angry faces in for extra measure. And now I'm gonna finish out this run. I get to Bomb Diffuser, and then I decide to switch it back and end the level in 2.3, because the end of the level is easy enough where I can play 2.3. And now this beat has gotten even worse, as you can hear. So this is actually a reference to K4. Now in K4, a runner by the name of Dusky got an Untied on LTK, on Frigate LTK, and he put this little message in here called "Waiting at the Port for a Untied," and it put an icon of his face there as well. So I make a reference to that here, but instead I say "Waiting at the boat for a novelty horde run," and put a picture of my face there, and that's what that was a reference to. As you can see here, I'm just shooting randomly because I have to wait for a long time. Might as well make it more entertaining to watch than just me looking and waiting. And A has completed. So as you see here, I do a little like the meme of the if we go back a little bit. Oh, how far do we have to go back to see this? There we go. Actually, let's go back and see what I'm actually pointing at. So I'm pointing at this gun. You know, there's the red arrow and the circle pointing at the gun, and this is a reference to Henning Blom, because this was the most popular cheated run was Henning Blom's Frigate Secret Agent 100. That was the Elite's most popular cheater run. And we could tell that was cheated. It was discovered that it was cheated because instead of putting a PP7 away in the cutscene, which is what you do if you go in the boat unarmed, which Henning did, you would put away a PP7. But in Henning's run, he put away this gun, the DK5. And that happened because obviously he spliced the run. He spliced in this ending cutscene. And so I do the same thing here. Oh, he's putting away this gun. But if you go back, you can see I actually had it out. So I did not splice this run. This is a legit run, and I actually had it out as I went into the boat. But I made a reference to it anyway because, you know, it's funny. And then I add a little Among Us guy here too because, you know, that more Gen Z humor. I was going for a lot of Gen Z humor in this little skit here, in this little segment. So this fucking press A already, will probably, is a reference to when we were all watching M97 as a group in voice chat. We were watching the premiere of M97, and there was a lot of instances, mainly with I think Chris G's runs, where he was where Chris G would get a time and he just would not press A on the end screen. He would take forever to press A. And Will was getting especially mad about it in the voice chat. Not like real mad, you know. It's like, man, come on, just press A. I want to see the time, you know. And I was kind of making a reference to that because that's what was going on in the M97 voice call. And as you can see, I get a 157, which is not a good time at all. It's nowhere near Untied. It's actually one full minute behind the current Untied on this level. So it's not a good time at all. But, you know, as I said before, it was supposed to be just a 2.3 run that happened to be the only 2.3 run ever recorded. So it was the 2.3 Untied. And WTF hoarding better time is alluding to the fact that my best time says 127, because that's probably what I got when I first unlocked this card, and I haven't played Frigate Secret Agent on my English cards since I unlocked it. And so I am actually not hoarding, it's better time, and my PB is actually 101, not 127, and I got that on my Japanese card. So this is just you know, a little haha funny joke. So as you can see here, I do a JD Black jump scare, and I add a Five Nights at Freddy's sound effect because that game is popular for its jump scares. And I say jump scare because I just appear out of nowhere at the top of this screen, and I kind of sort of add this text up here, which sort of ruins the jump scare, but it kind of ruins the point of the jump scare, but it was never meant to be scary anyway. It was just kind of another haha funny Gen Z humor moment, you know? And then I zoom in on my face, and I'm doing a very, like, ironic, like, smile, you know, like that, you know? The type of smile when you're not actually, like, happy, you're just trying to do, like, a funny face. And I give a thumbs up, you know, like, it's the end of, that's the unhoard. But then the last second, you can see, I flip the bird, you know? Give him a little flip. Just for a little frame, before the screen fades to black. You know, just to cap it all off, because, you know, why not? So this audio is actually from a video called YTP Sexer. It's a video that me and and me and Dusky and a few others are very familiar with. It's a YouTube poop that was meant to be the worst YouTube poop ever, and it's very like ironic and has like and because of that notoriety and how bad it is, it just becomes good. And that's sort of what I was going for with this whole horde. And so that kind of the same themes, the same objective that we were going for, making something bad, making something good out of something that's actually just terrible. That's what me and the creator of YTP Sexual were both doing. So I decided to also throw this in there at the end. It also, because it's kind of like the song that kind of plays here. It's nice for credits, I thought. So I say, usually these these credit scenes are very long and normal on Hordes. They show all the runs, but since this is a joke on Horde, my credit scene only lasts like a few seconds. So I say, edited by JD Black 21, funny Horde skit. You can see I'm spelling words wrong for comedic effect. By JD Black 21. SNU. This stands for Strange and Unusual, which is a term coined by Goose. Strange and Unusual take by White Ted, which was, again, the inspiration behind this video. Epic thread, the entire elite. Again, the thread at the start of this video. And music by Distant Cry. This is the guy who made the worst beats ever series, so I just used his music here. And a thank you for watching. And then usually after Unhordes, there is a post-credits run. Like the show is over, the credits have rolled. But wait, there's one more run. That's usually how Unhordes end, you know. But here I'm like, yeah, sorry, no post-credits run. Okay, bye. And that's it.
I got a boner.
And there we have it. That was my Unhorde project. I hope this that I aired over a year ago now, the Afterparty. So I hope that commentary was insightful, and I hope I explained a lot of things that have gone unexplained for a while. And yeah, thank you for checking it out. I really appreciate you all. And now we can finally move on. In this wonderful edition of ECM, I'm gonna unmute in VC in just a second here. I'm gonna break character as soon as I go to the standby screen. Okay, we are good. Hello, I'm back.
Hello.
Hey, bitch. That was good.
Low percent.
Yes, we're doing low percent.
I'm very keen for the low percent one.
What the fuck?
Oh damn, I kind of went on a little too long. But
That's
it's
fine.
okay.
We
It's
needed
fine.
time to fill, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
That was very epic. I love the overhead.
Yeah.
Did you impress yourself with how much you were able to explain?
I guess so. Yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to get enough content in an hour, and yeah, I did.
I enjoyed that quite a bit. An hour analyzing a 9-minute video.
Yeah.
We could be getting the damn essay tut, but instead we're getting in-depth commentaries like this.
Yeah.
I think we're in the right timeline.
Yeah.
Alright, if it doesn't work after this, I'm gonna slit my throat on camera.
No!
Yeah.
Nope, it doesn't.
Mate, the stream?
There's nothing I can do. I
Alright.
cannot figure it out.
Dude, my throat is so dry from talking for so long. Oh shit! Okay, whatever. Yeah.